Hello and welcome to BOI Weekly. I'm Kayode Alayande. The Bank of Industry has been on the road virtually every day in the last few weeks, traveling across the country. It's not been an aimless traverse. It's been a deliberate effort at making itself more visible and accessible to Nigerians who are desperately in need of development funds. It's beginning to yield desired results as many more governors are now opening their doors to the bank because they have learned from the pleasant experiences of their fellows who have done so in the past that it only pays to do so. One of the latest people to do this is the governor of Sokoto State, Right Honorable Aminu Tambuwal. So BOI's acting MD CEO, Mr. Waheed Olagunju, led the executive management team of the bank to the northwestern states to commission a new branch, as well as launch a 2 billion naira fund to support indigenous, micro, small and medium enterprises in the state. Today on the show, we invite you to join the entourage. The journey to Sokoto State was such an eventful one, not just for the Bank of Industry, but also for the people of the state. Welcome on board.
Nigeria records post-harvest losses and wastages annually in the agricultural sector due to limited processing and preservation capacity. This results in high food prices and food importation, with its attendant effects on the nation's foreign reserves. To enable Nigerians optimize the benefits from the country's vast agricultural products such as cassava, oil palm, rice, tomatoes and others, the Bank of Industry has launched a 5 billion naira cottage agro-processing fund, the CAP Fund. Customers can access the fund to establish plans to process our various agro-produce into food products or intermediate raw materials for industries at a single-digit interest rate of 9% per annum. For more information on the CAP Fund, please visit www.boinigeria.com/capfund. Bank of Industry, developing Nigeria's agro-processing industry through the CAP Fund.
Being a culturally intelligent organization, the executive management team of the Bank of Industry first made a call at the palace of the 20th Sultan of Sokoto, Muhammadu Sa'ad Abubakar IV. As the guests settled at the Sultan's palace, prayers are said, the visitors are introduced, and acting MD CEO, Bank of Industry, Mr. Waheed Olagunju, explains the purpose of their visit.
For many years, we've tried to establish an office in Sokoto without luck. But we sought your kind support and the kind support of His Excellency the Governor, and the two of you put hands together and decided to make an office available to the Bank of Industry. Thank you very much, Your Eminence, sir. We are here to make our own contributions to the development of Sokoto State. To date, we have invested more than 1.6 billion naira in about 25 projects in Sokoto. They range from cooperatives to mega enterprises, the biggest being the cement company of Northern Nigeria. And all these companies have generated more than 6,000 jobs. We believe that by opening up in Sokoto, we'll be able to assist more entrepreneurs in Sokoto.
In the same speech, Mr. Olagunju voices a special request.
Without peace, there can be no development. So that's why the Bank of Industry, being a development bank, we treasure and appreciate your interventions. Because it's only when there is peace that we can do our own work. Coming back home to our operations, we're a government bank. I want you as the Royal Father to please help us appeal to Nigerians to ensure that when we give them loans, they pay back. Because in the last 20-30 years, our values have suffered a lot, such that most people don't want to repay loans. So we have to run back to royal fathers, Your Eminence, to help us talk to our children, to help us abuse my society. That it's only when they pay back that others can get. It's only when they pay back that they can also come back. These are some of the steps we're taking to change the attitude of our people as a whole in this country, and to ensure that our national values are corrected. As a royal father, we implore you to please help us in this regard.
In his response, the Sultan commends the bank's effort at setting up a branch in Sokoto, makes his own request, but didn't forget to grant the acting MD's earlier request.
We appreciate the efforts to set up this bank in Sokoto, which is long overdue, because without development, people become archaic and static. And when we talk of development, we must develop at our own pace, at our own level, and to the best of our ability. Because no two fingers are the same, no two human beings are equal and the same. So the little we can get as support from the bank will go a long way in ensuring our youth are engaged. Because when you have a jobless battalion of youth, you are only postponing the evil day when more problems will come right at your doorstep. It's important for us, whenever there is an issue like this, we put our hands together to fully support it. So we commend the efforts of the bank. We have been following the progress of the bank and the activities of the bank, especially the federal government YES program, the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme. Just to show you that I have been following the activities of the bank. And I think it's an important it's an important way, important road the government has taken to empower youth, because our biggest problem in this country is youth unemployment. And it's a time bomb, as we have said so many times at different places. So I want to assure you and your staff in Sokoto of our utmost cooperation and support for you to succeed, not only here in Sokoto State, but all across our great country, Nigeria.
As is their practice, the BOI team didn't come empty-handed. Once the visit is over, the next port of call is the Bank of Industry's branch in Sokoto, ready to be commissioned. Invited guests, young and old entrepreneurs representing the 40 different business clusters that the Bank of Industry has already identified in the state, are present, all awaiting the governor's arrival. The governor, Right Honorable Aminu Tambuwal, arrives. He is welcomed, and the program gets underway. Shortly afterwards, the acting MD CEO steps to the microphone. He announces the Intervention Fund for Indigenous MSMEs, and he tells the audience that the bank's intervention in the state has already generated not less than 6,000 jobs. He adds that the presence of the bank's branch in the state is to vastly improve the turnaround time for processing transactions.
The bank decided to open an office in Sokoto in furtherance of its efforts at deepening its credit delivery process and bringing its services closer to Nigerians across the country. The decision to therefore open an office in Sokoto was a carefully made one, in view of the fact that historically, Sokoto, being the seat of the Caliphate, has been the nerve of northern Nigeria in terms of religion and cultural heritage, as well as in the area of commerce, because of the role Sokoto played in the trade, the trans-Saharan trade. And even up to now, we know that a lot of trading activities, commercial activities, take place between Nigeria and its neighbors in West Africa from Sokoto State. Your Excellency, permit me to share with the general public that the Bank of Industry Limited and the Sokoto State government are concluding plans to set up a micro, small, and medium-scale business development fund to be dedicated to the provision of financial assistance for Sokoto State indigenous entrepreneurs. This will culminate in the execution of a memorandum of understanding with the fund size of 2 billion naira to be contributed by both parties in equal amount of 1 billion naira each.
Mr. Olagunjo then invites the governor, Right Honorable Amun Tambuwal, to commission the BOI office. He makes it categorically clear that the office was made available by the governor.
So on this note, once again, my pleasure to invite His Excellency to commission the building that he made available to us.
The governor gives a short remark.
This indeed has opened another chapter in the area of industrial development of Sokoto State. It's our hope that once fully operational, potential investors will have the opportunity to pursue with vigor the promotion of public-private partnerships, as well as develop small and medium enterprises in the state. It will equally create opportunity for jobs and wealth that will adequately sustain meaningful development of our dear state. As you are aware, this administration has prioritized pursuance of policies and programs that have direct bearings to the populace. We will encourage our private sector to take its rightful position as the engine of growth in our economy. It is our vision and mission to develop non-oil products in the state in order to stop depending on oil and increase our internally generated revenue. The government intends to also embark on a review of all existing legal and administrative practices and procedures hindering the creation and sustenance of industrial ventures in the state. Necessary information on our resources will also be provided to both local and foreign investors within and outside the country for them to take advantage of our rich endowments. Let me restate that the state government will continue to show its commitment and support to our potential investors, as well as guarantee the creation of sound industrial economic atmosphere through the formulation of investor-friendly industrial policies, as well as provide infrastructure to support the rapid industrialization of the state. To the glory of God, to commission this office of Bank of Industry here in Sokoto.
And in a matter of minutes, the BOI office, located at number 6 Ahmadu Bello Way in Sokoto, is commissioned.